The stack monster here as we prepare for the tilt on Tuesday night between the Mt.Olive Marauders and the Morris Hills Knights. Stay tuned for action as the players take the court. The Knights roll out. Number 44 in the middle. Jason O'Shea, did you see that?
Okay.
Number 11, Billy the Kid Morin. Number 21, Joe Pesci Natali. And Mr. Tenacity, number 23, Kevin Cassidy. And at the point, number 4, Sam Stackhouse. Knights took the first match against Mt.Olive. In what was a close game, they pulled away at the end. Mt.Olive looks for revenge. They get the ball inside to Natali. Natali floats it in for 2-0 lead. For the Knights, he took the feed from O'Shea, who gets the assist. 15 seconds elapsed in the first quarter. Drive to the basket. Bucket is short. Natali with the board. Gets it to Stackhouse. Stackhouse over to O'Shea. O'Shea takes it to the basket. O'Shea's just a little strong. Brandon Hood, Bam Bam Hood, number 34 for Mt.Olive. Teammate of Stackhouse and Carabella's on the New Jersey Thunder, came down with that rebound. There's an open look. It's short from three-point range, but Hood grabs the rebound. Number 24, I believe that's Billy Vertitas, son of Miss Virginia Vertitas of the Wharton School District, 4th grade teacher. 2 years ago attended the Duke basketball camp with Stackhouse. Mt.Olive trailing by 2 with 6:44 on the clock, looks to get a good shot. Vertitas calls something out to Hood, but Hood is guarded by Cassidy. There's an open look at a 3. Morin with a hand in the face. Ball deflected out of bounds by Mt.Olive. 6:33 to go in the first. Knights up 2-0. Morin on the left. Stackhouse spins around Vertitas. Gets around, gets the ball to Morin. Morin with a nice feed. Can Cassidy deliver? He does. Morin with the assist. Mr. Tenacity with the bucket and a 4-0 lead. 6:16 to go. A pull-up 3. Ball was deflected, blocked. Hood comes up with the loose ball, but ripped away by Joey Natali. Cassidy gets rejected by the long arm of the law, Brandon Hood. Down at the other end, I believe it was Kevin Cassidy that blocked that three-pointer. The Knights will have it with 6:04 on the clock and a 4-0 lead. Cassidy goes deep to Natali. Stackhouse takes it out by the half court. O'Shea over to Cassidy. Cassidy goes down, gets pushed. First foul on the Marauders. Number 24, Vertitas, picks up his first personal foul. Inside to Morin. Morin delivers. Billy Morin starts his scoring and a 6-0 lead. There's another open look at a 3. They're short again. Natali with his third, 4th rebound. Gets it to O'Shea. O'Shea takes the contact. No good on the shot, but it's out of bounds off of the Marauders. 5:32 to go. Cassidy inbounds. He has a cutter to the basket. Hood got a piece of that, but O'Shea gets it back. O'Shea finds Cassidy. Cassidy inside the Morin, who was wide open under the basket. Good find by O'Shea. Morin with 4 points in a row. And the Knights with an 8-0 lead. With 5:20 on the clock, we have a timeout here on the Morris Hills Knights television network. Following the timeout, players take the court with 5:20 on the clock. Hills up by 8. Hills comes out playing with much more energy than they did last Thursday night at Morris Knolls, where the Knights had, unfortunately, 21 turnovers in the first half. Whatever the issue was, looks like it was mitigated with the practices that intervened. And right now they look for a defensive stop with 5:06 on the clock. Stackhouse out on his man at the point. Mt.Olive has Brandon Hood down low early in the game. They weren't able to get the ball down low to the big man. They settled for outside shots. Those shots didn't go down, and they got a goose egg on the scoreboard right now with 4:44 to go. Turnaround layup is good. 8-2. Stackhouse takes it. He gets grabbed from behind. He drives. He dishes to Cassidy. Cassidy's open. Too long. Natali tries to save it, but it goes off his leg. Good hustle by Natali. 8-2, 4:26 to go in the half. Check that, in the quarter, first quarter. Action. O'Shea out on his man on the perimeter, number 21. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. As Mr. Tenacity's out on number 3, goes by the name of Max. They go inside, Morin with a hand up. No good. Natali grabs it. Stackhouse has Cassidy, but he didn't see number 12 back on the play. Right idea, poor execution by Stackhouse. 3:55 on the clock, 8-2. Good defense by Cassidy. Number 3, bounce pass. Inside, reverse layups, no good. O'Shea with the board. Knights dominating on the boards early. Cross court, more into Natali. Natali from 3 off the back of the iron. Max, number 3, grabs it from Mt.Olive. Drives the lane. Deflected inside, stolen by Morin. Over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse down the left. Stackhouse drives, pulls it back out. Flips it over to O'Shea. Curls back out, and they set the play. Corey Crevecore over to scorer's table. Down low into Natali. Turn around, off the back of the iron. Knights getting their looks. It's a fight for the loose ball. Cassidy getting down and dirty. The possession arrow favors Mt.Olive. However, it was a good defensive play, or a good play overall by Cassidy. Next ball will belong to the Knights on a jump. Right now the Knights with a 6-point lead with 3:05 to go, 8-2. Here in the first quarter at Morris Hills High School. On Tuesday, the 12th of February, 2013. Bertitas has it. Gets it to number 5. Jump shot from the free throw line. No good. Stackhouse with the board. Stackhouse to Morin. Morin on the run. Morin floats it over Bertitas. It's short. Morin gets it back. Morin turns around and he puts it in. Morin with 6 in a row. 10-2. Knights in command early in the game. We have a whistle. Some action between the long arm of the law and Mr. Tenacity. They call a foul on Kevin Cassidy. That's the first team foul on the Knights. The first one on Cassidy. As Paula Hood says a Hail Mary that her son did not pick up the foul. As John Priori is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. John Priori, my mentor. Stackhouse tries to float that over Bertitas to no avail.
All the way, all the way.
No good on the shot though. Crevecore grabs the rebound. Crevecore's got to control the ball. He doesn't. He throws it to number 5. And the turnover results in 2 points as Natali checks right back into the game. Stackhouse has it. Stackhouse gets it to O'Shea. O'Shea back to Stackhouse. Stackhouse from 3 off the front of the rim. Cassidy tries to grab it, but Hood comes up with it.
Slow it down, slow it down.
Stackhouse was hot in warm-ups from behind the arc. That one was just a little short. Cassidy steals it. Over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse looks to slow it down with 1:32 on the clock and a 6-point lead. Stackhouse drives. He finds Morin. He gets taken to the ground, but he gets back up. Morin out to O'Shea. Pump fakes from 3-point land. And gets it back to Morin. Morin drives the lane. Over to Cassidy. Good ball movement. Foot on the line. O'Shea! Oh, they called a 3. I'm not giving it back. 13-4. His toe was on the line. The official didn't see it, but Stack Monster did. Down low to Bertitas. Bertitas with the walk with 1:03. The Knights playing with a lot of energy, comparatively speaking, to the Tilt versus Morris Knowles on Thursday night. A little story about John Priori. The man
13
with a mission. Grace plus 0 equals salvation. Amen, brother. Caravello into the game, just off the side of the rim. Give the DOD an opportunity to get hot with the shot, and you will see those drained as Caravello with the steal. Caravello over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse drives. Bounces it to Natali. Natali goes up strong. No good. Mt.Olive has it. Knight's getting a lot of inside looks. Right now the score is 13-4. It could be more. Number 15. Austin Stakos getting ready to check into the game for the Knights with 19 seconds going to first. Stackhouse out on number 12. Passes it over to number 3. Morin out on his man. 4 seconds to go. Mt.Olive with a 3. Natali blocks it. Morin comes up with it. And we end the first quarter with the Knights with a commanding 13-4 lead here on the Knights Television Network as we take a timeout for station identification. Caravello, Stackhouse in the backcourt as we begin the second quarter. Out there with O'Shea, Stakos, and Joey Natali. Stackhouse kind of bobbled that one. He feeds it in to Caravello. Caravello takes it to the middle. Stackhouse from 3. Oh, rattles around, doesn't go down. O'Shea with the rebound. Gets blocked by number 4, but he gets it back. Kicks it back out to Caravello. Caravello takes it strong. Oh, the left hand leaner doesn't go in, but Natali grabs the putback and a 15-4 lead with 7.5 to go in the half. Knights playing well so far. Stackhouse giving number 12 the business on the defensive end with the quick hands. Stakos out on his man. They call a foul on Stakos. I'll take that foul every day and twice on Sundays.
Come on, Mt.Olive, put your hands up. Let's
After
go.
church, of course. There's a three-pointer. Was it a 3? No, it's a 2. 15-6. Max with the bucket from deep in two-point land. Stackhouse goes right through number 12. Gets it to Caravello. Number 12 goes back, gets his shoes back as he left them in the dust. Stackhouse out to Stakos. Stakos bounces it in. Oh, and he finds a cutting Stakos into O'Shea. O'Shea with the cutter. O'Shea with the assist, and Stakos with his first bucket of the game and a 17-6 lead. Number 1 gets it out. Caravello Stackhouse there. Max kicks it back to number 12.
That's it, cut. There you go.
Good defense by Natali. No good. O'Shea grabs it. Oh, they're on the run. Stakos takes it to the basket. Stakos lays it in. Draws the contact. There was no call, but it doesn't matter. The Knights with 6:16 on the clock have a 19-6 lead.
Unbelievable.
O'Shea rides his man wide right, so he kicks it to the three-point shooter. Rattles around, doesn't go down. Offensive rebound. Natali with the hand up. Caravello finds Stakos. Stakos to Stackhouse. Stackhouse bobbles it. Stackhouse somehow, with a little prestidigitation, gets it out. Stackhouse takes it baseline. He somehow got that out to Caravello. Bounces it into O'Shea. O'Shea pulls it back out. No reason to rush with 5:34 on the clock. Knights can set up their offense and look for a good shot. They have a 13-point lead. Another one into Stakos! O'Shea, did you see that? Another assist for Jason O'Shea. 21-6. Right now, everything going the way of the Morris Hills Knights. One can only hope that they sustain that, unless you're Paula Hood to my right with her hand or forearm on my shoulder. Looks like her proximal radius resting on my acromion process. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, look it up in Netter's Anatomy with 5:07 on the clock. Knights with 3 touchdowns. Mt.Olive missed the extra point. It's 21-6. Stackhouse, pressure in the backcourt, spins around, gets it to O'Shea. like Stackhouse has never seen that before. Oh, Carabello strong. Stakos wide open. God help him if the outside shots start going down. 21-6. Mt.Olive has it. Hood takes it down low. Guarded by O'Shea. Strong move by Hood. He misses. He gets it back and he draws the foul. It looks like Carabello or O'Shea. Stay tuned. Number 5, the Department of Defense. Chris Carabello picks up his first.
Is he a freshman? Carabello, freshman?
Yes. The long arm of the law, Brandon Hood, at the free throw line. He makes the first one. The extra point is good as Billy Morin checks back into the game for the Knights with 4:41 to go. A miss on the second one. Ball was deflected out of bounds by the Knights. By the Knights. All right, I got a little tongue-tied and mystified on that one, but as I take a page out of Walt Clyde Frazier's vocabulary. Nice feed from Morin to Stakos. Stakos kicks it back out to O'Shea. O'Shea surveys the territory, gets it back out to Carabello. Carabello, Stakos, Carabello. Carabello drives, takes it in. They wide open from the paint. Morin is just a little short. Crevecoeur got his hands on that, but he was climbing up Brandon Hood's back. As a little of the number 34 from Brandon Hood rubs off on the sternum of Corey Crevecoeur. With 4:14 on the clock, the Marauders have it, trailing by 2 touchdowns. Inside the Hood, deflected away, loose ball. Who has it? I can't tell. Jump ball. This one should belong to the Knights. As Kevin Cassidy early in the game tied up his man. That's the last jump ball that I can recollect, but then again, my recollections aren't so successful, are they? 3:59 on the clock, 21-7. There's an open look from 3. Clanks off the back of the iron, but a rebound by Hood. Hood back out. This 3 is no good. Morin fighting for the ball. Morin grabs the rebound. Carabello, he has Cassidy. Cassidy was running the floor. He couldn't quite get it out to him. Might have been screened by a defender. Instead, he floats it up, and no love from the basketball gods as a little gremlin inside the cylinder knocks it back out. 3:30 to go in the half. The Knights lead, 21-7.
Kick it in.
Another 3-pointer, and this one's no good. There we go, and Cassidy finds Stakos! Groovy, baby, as Austin Powers Stakos
We getting our ass kicked.
knocks it in.
Yeah.
What a find by Cassidy, who gets credit for the assist. 23-7 with 3:06 to go. As I apologize, I missed a John 3:16 10 seconds ago. Ball's deflected out of bounds by Stakos. Has everybody on.
This is unbelievable.
Right now, my heart goes out to Paula Hood.
Your heart don't gotta go out to me. My heart's gotta go out to Brandon.
My heart goes out to Brandon Hood, the long arm of the law.
Yeah.
As all's fair in love and war, ladies and gentlemen, this is war.
Did he play with Sammy?
Number 34, Brandon Hood. Number 5, Christopher Carabello. And number 4, Sam Stackhouse. All our teammates on the New Jersey Thunder AAU team. Carabello breaks down the backcourt pressure and gets it to O'Shea. O'Shea tries to flip it to Cassidy. Just a little bit high and out of bounds. And Mt.Olive will have it. Retitus will inbound the ball for the Marauders. 2:46 to go in the half. Good defense by Stakos as the Knights have come out with a purpose in the first half tonight. Retitus drives the lane. He'll go to line. Morin did a good job trying to draw a charge, but they call a blocking foul, and Martinez will go to the line for 2.
Come on, Billy, we
As he looks to
need
cut
these.
into a 16-point deficit.
Good job.
First one is good, 23-8 with 2.5 on the clock. As Paula Hood is leaning hard on my right deltoid. So much so as Rakita strains a second, that I'm engaging every single muscle in the lateral trunk. O'Shea to the basket, too strong off the glass, and Hood has it for the Marauders. Dibbity, that's all, folks. 2:14 on the clock.
Whoa!
O'Shea with his... Yes, O'Shea forces a turnover. Stakos comes up with it. As I push a little back on Paula and reposition, because my tuchus is sore, O'Shea, he gets called for the walk. As I reposition once more.
23-9.
Stackhouse back into the game for the Knights. Stackhouse, Carabello, Morin, O'Shea, and Cassidy. Get it inside. Oh, it was intended for Hood, but knocked away by Cassidy. Mt.Olive has it back. 1:39 on the clock. They drive in, kick it out to number 5. Stackhouse runs with them. There's an open look. No good. Stackhouse with a rebound as he skies high into the atmosphere. Morin! Oh! The Knights are just a little too strong when they finish at the rim. 23-9 though. 1:10 to go, Carabello. The DOT forces a pass. And then Hood jockeys for position down low. They get it to him, guarded by Cassidy. A beautiful move as he tucks his shoulder, knocks his teammate over, and Cassidy rolls it in. 25-11. Hood was hustling back on the defensive end as he saw Cassidy wide open, but he ran into number 1, who floats it in over Carabello. 25-13. Full court pressure by the Marauders, but O'Shea is able to beat the pressure and he draws contact.
Are you kidding me?
That'll be the second team foul on the Marauders and the second personal foul on number 24, Billy Bertitas. As number 24, Skylar Cotton into the game for the Knights. Stackhouse to Morin.
Stick with your man.
Morin across court. Cotton has it. Cotton. Bada bing, bada bang. Call Roto Rooter because he drained it. Call Roto Rooter. That's the name, and he'll knock that bucket down the drain. 7, 6, 5, 28-13. 2 seconds. The scoop shot is no good as Morin throws it into the rafters, and we go to halftime with a 28-13 lead for the Morris Hills Knights. See you in the second half on the other side.
Come on,
We're here for
Mt.Olive.
second half action on the Knights television network.
30-13.
30-13 at halftime. The Knights lead Mt.Olive. Billy Morin inbounds the ball, and the Knights have it to start the second half. Stackhouse splits the middle, gets it out to Morin. They dish it back out. Stackhouse inside. Natali had it, deflected away, got it back. Stackhouse. They move the ball around quickly, trying to get the defense off balance. O'Shea over to Morin. Morin inside to Natali. The defense is there, so Natali swings it back outside. Through Morin's hands. And Mt.Olive has it. There's a look from 3. Bada bing, bada bang. Just like that, it's 30-16. Cassidy with the ball. Cassidy takes it up right past number 21. He gets fouled. Good, strong, aggressive move by Cassidy. As he was getting ready to dish the ball to Natali, he picked up personal foul on
I'm feeling better.
number 25. That'll be his first team foul of the half. Cassidy out to O'Shea. O'Shea wide open.
Let's go, War!
Into Cassidy, into Morin. Morin with two guys on him. Morin pump fakes, draws the contact.
It's not about you. It's not about you. It's about the
Number 21 picks up his first personal. Morin will go to the line for two, leading 30-16 with 7:04 on the clock in the third. Two team fouls for Mt.Olive as Paula Hood. Praise for a miss by Morin, but Morin does not hear the cry for help by Paula Hood. And he knocks it in for 31-16
Get
lead.
rebound!
Second one by Morin is off the back of the iron. Natalie with the board. Natalie out to O'Shea. O'Shea, one dribble.
That's why John
Kicks it. Oh, beautiful play. And O'Shea will go to the line. O'Shea dishes it out to Cassidy. Cuts down the middle. Gets it back. And he'll shoot two free throws. He goes to the line. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. But please do make these free throws. Third team foul of the third quarter for Mt.Olive. As O'Shea is no good and the Knights have missed two free throws in a row. 6:56 remain on the clock.
Come on, boys, get that rebound!
Second one is money as he stems the tide for a 32-16 lead.
Hey, Brandon,
Into Hood, just a little bit long for Hood and off his hand. Cassidy gets it into O'Shea. O'Shea to Stackhouse. Stackhouse takes it up the left. Gets called for the walk. He looks incredulously at the official, but there's nothing he can do.
Come on, boys, we can still do this. Be strong.
6:43 to go. 32-16. Knights in the lead.
Could I tell her?
Here in the third quarter action at Morris Hills High School. Mt.Olive Marauders versus the Morris Hills Knights.
You can get anything.
Tipped away by Natalie. Mt.Olive gets it back. There's pressure. They get the ball inside the 21. 21 with a layup. Once they beat the pressure, they had a mismatch. Stackhouse getting his jersey grabbed, so O'Shea takes it himself. O'Shea into Natalie. Natalie back to Stack. Stackhouse has it, puts it on the floor, surveys the court. 6 minutes to go. Tries to get it into Cassidy, saved by O'Shea. O'Shea back out to Morin. Morin doesn't have anything, so he gets it out to O'Shea. O'Shea! Did you see that jump shot? I sure did. As they give the points, Hood with an offensive rebound and a putback. They gave the points. Oh, they gave 2 buckets for the price of 1. 34-18. O'Shea misses. But a putback off the rebound by Cassidy. It was 32-16, and they gave 2 points and made it 32-18 when in fact it was 34-18. But anyway, it's 36-20, really 36-18, but who's keeping track? I am, of course. 5:08 on the clock, 16-point lead. Oh, deflected away by Morin and stolen by O'Shea. Stackhouse has it.
I love it.
Stackhouse calls it out, gets it to O'Shea. Back to Stack. Stack. Over to Morin. Morin gets called for the walk. The DOD, Christopher Carabella. Not only does he bring defense, but he brings an offensive flair for the game as he can score from anywhere, anyhow on the basketball court. Carabello joins Stackhouse, O'Shea, Morin, and Cassidy. They call a foul inside. Who did they get? 44, O'Shea with his first personal foul. 2 shots for Johnny Boy. Is that John Boy Walton? I don't know. I report, you decide. But the free throw is good for a 36-21 score. 4:30.
Come on, Johnny boy, be strong.
Team foul stand at 3 for Mt.Olive, 1 for the Knights, 36-22. The Knights just need to keep the pressure on and score a little bit. Stackhouse crosses over. Gets it over to Morin. Inside to Cassidy. Stackhouse thinks about a corner three. Back out to Morin. Morin over to O'Shea. Over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse from three.
Yes.
Bada bing, bada bang! Another call to Roto-Rooter. That's the name. And Stackhouse will knock that bucket down the drain. Woo! 39-22. 4:09 to go.
Down to.
One of Stackhouse's favorite shots, the corner three. No good. Offensive rebound. A foul. It looks like they got Morin. We'll stay tuned to find out. Number 21 had good inside position. He was able to grab that rebound. And the Marauders will go to the line for 2 shots. They trail by a score of 39-22. That's the second team foul on the Knights. Second one on Morin. 3:55 on the clock as Bertitas' shot rattles in and out.
Bend your knees, take your time.
Bertitas sets for a second shot. It is off the back of the iron. O'Shea grabs it for the Knights. Morin takes it up court. Over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse finds Carabello. Carabello with a nice find inside to Morin. Morin got that shot blocked. He might have got contact, but there was no call. A steal by Carabello. Oh, he loses the handle, so he works it back to... They swing it back around, and Stackhouse goes, here you go, Christopher, try it again. He misses, but Morin gets his shot blocked by the long arm of the law, Brandon Hood. 3:19 to go, and 3:16. John 3:16, right before the personal foul. That'll be the third team foul, the second one on O'Shea. 17-point lead for the Knights in the third quarter. 3:11 to go.
Brandon, stay in front, stay in front. Stay right there.
Jump shot is no good. O'Shea grabs the board. Looks for a guard. He finds one in the form of Christopher Carabello. Carabello takes it. Nice ball movement. O'Shea thinks about a three. Stackhouse has a look. Oh, off the back of the iron, but Ken Cassidy, Mr. Tenacity, grabs the rebound. Mr. Tenacity bounces it in. Billy Morin on the floor, getting down and dirty like it's Groundhog Day all over again. Ball belongs to the Marauders, who trail by 17 points with 2:40 to go in the third.
Come on, Mac.
Mad Max checks back into the game from beyond the Thunderdome. O'Shea forces a wide pass. Bertitas gains control. Stackhouse out on Mad Max. Carabello with the strong defense. Carabello will get called for the personal foul. But even more of a concern is number 1 got poked right in the eyeball. We hope that he's okay. 2:19 on the clock. Fourth team foul for the Knights. Broken toe and a...
No, tailbone.
Broken tailbone and a shattered eyelid. 39-22. Hope he's okay. Stolen by Carabello. Carabello could go all the not quite way, but there's a personal foul. Who did they call? That'll be, I believe, the third on Morin. It is. Knights have been in an offensive funk since Stackhouse hit the three to put them up 39-22. Fortunately for them, Mt.Olive has found the same funk Who will get out of the funk first? Not the Marauders on that shot. O'Shea has it. Brings it over half court. Ball fakes. Morin has an open look from just a step inside the three-point line. He gets the rebound off his miss. Gets it to Stackhouse. Stackhouse to O'Shea. Back to Carabello. Short jump shot is money. Christopher Carabello is money from short range. They go inside the Hood. Hood, turn around. Nice move by Hood as he banks it off the glass. Ladies and gentlemen, the bank is now open. Especially on the tails of that money reference. 41-24. Stackhouse has it deep. Into O'Shea. Over to Stakos, who's into the game. O'Shea. O'Shea, number 22, getting down and dirty and quite intimate with O'Shea, gets called for the personal foul as he gives him a hug in honor of Valentine's Day. That'll be his first personal foul. 1:10 on the clock in the third. Knights lead 41-24. Stackhouse takes it in the backcourt. Floats it all the way to Natali. Natali, a member of the Airborne Division, floats it just a little too long and a little too strong. The Scud missile hits somewhere in Iraq. 1:02 on the clock, 41-24. Knights. 22 said, ooh, here comes the ball.
All day.
And Hood converts again as Brandon Hood starting to get hot down low. 41-26. Stakos drives out to Stackhouse. He swings it to Carabello. Carabello takes it to the right. Nothing there, so he pulls it back. Drives, finds Stakos to the left. Stakos back to Carabello. Carabello rattles around, doesn't go down. There's Natali. Joe Pesci Natali grabs it. A little Goodfellas action. Stackhouse can Stackhouse with a big board. Gets it to Carabello. Carabello drives. An open look for Stakos. Groovy baby as Austin powers Stakos. We have a technical foul.
Double technical.
43-26. Looks like Stackhouse will shoot the technical. 7.4 on the clock. Not sure who they called it on, but they had he's supervisor of those in red jerseys. Stackhouse to the line to shoot the tee.
Darrell!
As Darrell Hood boos the Stack Monster Jr. Stack Monster Jr. with ice water in his veins.
Darrell.
As D-Master Flash,
Oh boy.
Stackhouse drains the first two. Oh, he rattles around.
3 for 4.
Getting a dose of high school basketball is Stackhouse. Can he sink 3 out of 4? Inquiring minds want to know. The answer is C, senor. 3 out of 4.
Back to 20. Wow.
Good job, Sam!
And Stackhouse's 3 free throws and Stakos's jump shot give the Knights a 20-point lead at 46-26.
The coach just buried his team.
As I lean back to put my money back in my pocket. Stakos goes backcourt to Stackhouse. I like the way Stakos to Stackhouse, Stackhouse to Stakos sounds. Stackhouse has it. Stackhouse at the buzzer. Stackhouse, I was wondering what he was doing, and then it occurred to me the clock is winding down, and as we go to the fourth quarter, the Knights with a commanding 20-point lead here on the Knights Television Network. Knights have it to start the fourth. Carabello takes it. Carabello guarded by 2 guys. He's trapped. Carabello's strong. They call a foul on number 5. Carabello strong not to turn that ball over. And he'll go to the line as that is the 7th team foul.
Dawn dissects the game.
It's 7:53 on the clock. Carabello will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Son,
Oh, yeah.
mom him.
Oh.
She knows. I told her she should go. She's good.
He misses, but Natalie grabs the board. Natalie gets down on the floor. There's a tie-up. Mt.Olive will have it.
No.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember that.
Nicholas and Carabello guard the perimeter. Stackhouse gets around a screen. Number 5 takes it. He travels. He gets up. Says, that's only my first travel. I'm packing lightly. 7.5 to go in the game. Stakos has it. Stakos up the middle. Loses the handle. Mt.Olive has it, but they go for a roll.
Oh, shit.
Paula Hood hits her head on something.
My camera.
Paula Hood headbutting the camera right out of the WWF. Hopefully that camera's a Timex.
I know, right?
Paula Hood with an expletive. A poopy type expletive. You can figure it out from there. There's some sort of turnovers. Paula Hood is leaning into my cord.
Oh, I'm sorry, babe.
46-26. There's an open look from downtown for 25. He follows his shot and floats it in for the bucket. 46-28. O'Shea has it. O'Shea goes right, then O'Shea goes left. Over to Carabello. Carabello to Stackhouse. Stackhouse runs it down and gets it to Stakos. Stakos goes up high. He misses. But O'Shea grabs it. And O'Shea gets fouled. And O'Shea will go to the line. As Coach G calls the troops over and says, slow it down, guys. The pace is somewhat frenetic right now, and we have an 18-point lead with only 6:51 to go in the game.
We're doing the same. I got 2 grandkids now, same thing.
How old?
4 and 2. Yeah,
Cherish
great.
it.
Yeah, I am.
So much fun.
O'Shea knocks down the first one.
Those are, yeah. Especially.
Love it.
One to come for O'Shea. Sets, delivers his second, and it's mine.
I thought he just blessed me
The
with
lead
2
is
kids.
back up
God bless
to
Screen. Brandon, what's that screen still? Go back, Brandon.
Yeah.
Stackhouse takes it. Swings it around. The Knights look to just eat some time off the clock with a 20-point lead. Swing it around. If something opens up, Stackhouse drives, dishes, open jumper for Stakos. Nick DeZeo, number 30, into the
Take
game.
it, Brandon.
Hood takes it, goes off his foot. Stackhouse was riding him like the Wild Wild West.
You did good, Brandon. He did good.
No doubt Stackhouse will give Brandon Hood a little trouble about that one. Stackhouse gets a breather as number 24, Skylar Kotzen, checks into the game for the Knights out there with Nick DeZeo. Number 20, Austin Morrison in the game with Stakos. Kotzen has it. He finds Stakos. Paul, just watch the cord. I got the cord now. Nice bounce pass by Kotzen. Stakos, Austin Stakos, a sophomore out of Rockaway, New Jersey. Lives in close proximity to Morris Hills High School. As the Knights right now roll with 5 sophomores. Timeout on the floor. And when Stackhouse and Carabello, it's 3 sophomores and 2 freshmen. on the floor. 5:36 to go. 48-28. Timeout here on the Knights Television Network. Back to live action here on recorded television on YouTube. 5.5 to go in the game. The Knights lead the Marauders by score 48-28. This is the Stack Monster reporting. I'm here with Paula Hood, John Priori, and Mama Stack Monster as Austin Stakos, one dribble, short on his shot.
Good job, Brandon.
Hood grabs the board. There's a long three-pointer off the front of the rim. Cotton grabs the miss. Cotton gets fouled.
He hasn't played for a couple games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is his first time in here, yeah. He's been out for a couple games.
What, injury or sick?
Yeah, he had a tailbone. He hurt his tailbone. So today's his first day here.
Cotton will go to the line for two with 5:05 left to go.
Okay, my boy.
Good job, Brandon.
Number one, Corey Crevecourt will check in after this first free throw. Cotton rattles it in.
Oh, shit,
Extends the lead back out to 3 touchdowns. 49-28. Cotton on the second. It's Corey Crevecourt into the game. Rebound by the Marauders. Bertitas has it. Stakos forces a turnover. Get to the Cotton. Cotton to DeZeas. No, Austin Morris. Check that. Austin Morris. Floats it into DeZeas. Back to Cotton. Cotton gets pushed. No call. Tries to get it to Morris. Gets it back. It's deflected. It's going to be a turnover on the Knights.
Use the body. Let's go.
Marauders have it with 4:28 to go in the game. Bertitas has it out on the perimeter. Tries to get it to 21, deflected by Stakos. Cotton comes up with it. Cotton, he got rejected from
Oh,
behind.
what a late call.
You might wonder that with a 21-point lead that they're letting a few things go there. As the referees need to go home and get their supper. As we approach 6:40 p.m. There's a whistle there.
Sooner or later, you're going to get tired. Sooner or later.
As they call Cotton for his first personal. 2 free throws for the Marauders. Check that. That was a 1-and-1 as that was the 7th team foul. But the Marauders get it back. And number 21 rattles it in. 49-30. 3:38 to go. Stakos. Out to Morris. Morris loses the handle. Bertitas has it. Bertitas to the basket. Bertitas gets fouled and he'll go to the line. Count the bucket. With 3:25 on the clock. 49-32. Will be the first personal foul on Nick DeZeas. With a lane violation on the shooter. Crevecourt takes the inbound. Gets it back to Stakos. Stakos gets it over half court. Takes it to the middle. Kicks it out to Morris. Morris looks for an open man. He finds Stakos. Guarded by Bertitas. Crosses him up. And then crosses a court pass to Cotton.
Nice job, Coach. I got to pick up my wife at my daughter's for babysitting, so yeah. Wasn't like you did. Oh, I can't make it.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Nice,
Go on YouTube,
nice talking to you.
JP. Anytime you need a fix, go on YouTube and then Google up Stack Monster Productions.
You do a great job. Marv, Stackhouse.
Hodson to the line as we thank Mr. John Priori for coming tonight and for his unending support of all things Stack Monster. 3:03 to go. Hodson. His first free throw is good, extends the lead out to 50 to 20, 50 to 32. Check that. Hodson is good on his second one, 51 to 32. There's a turnover, and Morris comes up with the steal. Akos out to Morris. Morris gets it to Zeo. Zeo gets a cutter. Gets it to Stakos. Knights in no rush with a big lead. Hodson had it for a second. Number 5 knocked it out of bounds with 2.5 to go. Stakos out to Morris. Morris takes the baseline. He gets it to Crevecoeur. Crevecoeur falling to his left is a little short. 2:16 to go. Number 5, beautiful move, takes it to the rack. 51-34. Stakos pulls it out. 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at the 2-minute warning as Hodson misses the shot but gets his rebound. Oh, and Stakos takes the feed and he drains it from downtown. Pushes the lead back out to 54 to 34. There's an answer on the other end, but it's off the iron. 54-34, Knights by 20. The Knights jumped out to an 8-0 lead and never looked back in this game. They came out with energy from the get-go. Just the type of, there's an air ball by Mt.Olive. With another game against a talented Jefferson squad coming up on Thursday, Valentine's Day the 14th, and then Saturday the 16th, the quarterfinals of the Junior Varsity Coaches Tournament at Del Barton High School at noon versus a 2-loss Mendham Junior Varsity team. Number 1 thinks about a 3 but loses the handle. There's a long 3 by Max off the front of the rim. Morris has it, has Crevecoeur on the run. Crevecoeur runs it down, gets it back to Morris. The ball is loose. Max has it for the Marauders. Marauder Max. Blocked by Crevecoeur, rejected. 1 minute to go. No doubt the Knights want to go into the next 2 games as sharp as possible.
Shoot it. Good
Turnaround
job.
jumper is good by number 45.
Good job.
54 to 36. Pressure by the Marauders. Hodson's able to beat it. He gets bumped by number 1, no call. He tried to pass it out, but it was deflected out of bounds by number 2 of the Marauders. Floater off the glass is no good for the Knights. 30 seconds to go. There's a 3-pointer, rattles around and goes down.
Where have you been?
Big shot for big
Where
number
have you been?
45, I believe, of the Marauders. A steal by number 3 as the Marauders playing like it's 0-0 with 10 seconds left. They miss a shot. Hodson with the rebound. 5 seconds. He has Morris on the run. Morris pulls it out. And the score will end 64-39 as a resounding victory by the Morris Hills Junior Varsity Knights here on the Knights Television Network. Over and out.